Yeah, I think, yeah, I would present, Dick seemed to be in favor of the 8th. So I think he's pretty much set on that, and I think that is the operative date that he's using presented.
And the backup date is, and the 8th is a Wednesday, is that right? The 8th is Wednesday, and the sort of the 9th was sort of a backup date.
Right, and that was the other reason we were shooting for the 8th, is because if he does a second meeting the following day, that will be on a Thursday, and it's next to impossible to try and accomplish something like that on a Friday.
All right.
So,
what time of day are we talking about? 9 a.m. from say 10 a.m.
No, I think it should be earlier.
He's
going
talking
to be
7:30.
talking, yeah, sort of registration, you know, coffee donut 7:30 to 8, and then get down to business and do as much as we can in a couple of hours.
Trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, with 3 45 minutes session, or
3 15
presentation.
minutes. And he was talking about 4.
Oh, maybe,
5, so.
okay.
All right,
That
well,
was the other issue too, that, you know, the governor's office needed to know, you know, just.
Yeah, they want to know what they're getting into.
Right, I mean,
so,
exactly.
and that's how it works. All right.
well, I would say, you know, as a practical matter, we targeted 2 hours, but it may not prove practical. It's, you know.
Yeah.
I would leave 3 hours.
Yeah, but I think if the people won't come, or some people may not come if they think it's going to be a 3-hour ordeal, if they think it's an 8-hour, 2-hour, you know,
Yeah.
maybe it's not the right word. Events.
Right, and if the governor is here and he wants to stay for an hour and a half and hear one presentation and leave, and that's
You know, one of the things, just as an aside, which I think is interesting about it, we should check the history books, but you know, these are some of the oldest town councils in America. And I wonder if there's ever been something similar to this that they've done.
That's a good thing too, yeah. We could,
Because it's a good selling point. To
Where
get
is Sav when you need him?
right.
But, you know, as a selling point, we get maybe a little Compton, that would sort of be the thing that, you know, tips them to actually decide and show up, you know. It's a small point, but it's a point.
So past kind of summit type events. I could contact somebody at the Rhode Island Historical Society or even Newport County Historical Society.
Yeah, I mean, I know there is some kind of society of Rhode Island cities and towns, but I don't know what kind of gatherings they have. Who represents the towns in those types of gatherings. It'd be interesting to know.
Isn't he big into history and stuff?
Oh yeah. He wouldn't even have to look. He'd probably know it off the top of the head, off the top of his head. So when something like that happens. So.
Yeah, I think it's the League of Cities and Towns that has published a document on open meetings. But anyway, all right, well, in terms of finalizing date, I mean, do you think if we're on the agenda here at the town council, my time is limited this evening, I'm afraid, so.
Well, yeah, we had planned to have a pretty short meeting anyway.
Yeah,
So,
but is anyone else available to hang out and maybe just give a couple words to the town council about the date and where we are with inviting
I'd
others?
be willing to do that if you.
I appreciate that. But I think it would be important to get the date in front of them, let them know that this is what has been recommended to us and what we're recommending to them, and see if they have any questions. All right. Okay, I think that's about it on Congress and Councils. If anyone else has anything to raise right now, take certain detail we're not going to get. Correspondence review, I haven't received any correspondence to raise here. Old business meeting scheduling, well, we've already gone over that. Next meeting will be July 29, correct? 7 p.m. All right, does anyone have any new business?
I did speak with a couple of individuals I mentioned I was going to reach out to sales report. Brad Reed, a friend of mine, is the director over there. they're obviously very involved in putting kids on the bay and having sailing lessons for adults. They have handicap facility, handicap sailing lessons. They have all sorts of things where they put vulnerable people on the bay. And they unfortunately declined. They're not going to be able to take a position because they rent, or they're a nonprofit, and the land that they're sited on is owned by the town or the state. They can't really take a position. I mean, I don't know if they pay no rent or they're just gifted that facility. They just felt like they couldn't really take a position.
Right, that's too bad.
One way or the
I'm
other.
not sure I fully understand.
Yeah, I don't know if I fully understand that either, yeah.
Or maybe they just got a whole fleet of options from past.
Yeah.
I'll dig deeper. I mean, I'll see if I can find out exactly the verbiage that they would take.
Yeah, you wouldn't think it would be that controversial a thing for
Yeah,
them.
I mean, they would be one more removal.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think they would be more.
Is that what Brad who said that? I mean, they talked to their lawyer, or is that just sort of?
It was just sort of off the cuff, so they haven't, they didn't dig down.
Maybe we should go before the board.
Yeah.
There's I think Bart Dunbar is one of the founders, so
Yeah.
I could maybe get in touch with him, find out if their board would be willing to look at it more deeply.
Yeah, I mean, I have good contacts over there. I'll dig a little deeper. New York Yacht Club, I contacted them, I spoke with, well, I left a message for Steve McGinnis, who is a lawyer, who I think, does he live here in Jamestown? Or is he in, I know he has
His office over.
his office on Bellevue. I thought he lived here, but I know him relatively well. I guess he's pretty well versed on what's going on, and they are completely opposed to it, obviously. And how they're going to stand as far as taking a position. I don't know if that's the New York Yacht Club, somebody we want to invite to this Congress of Councils. It's just a.
Well, we certainly want to make them aware. I think we're going to make the public aware of
Yeah.
what's going on. I think we can.
I would recommend we invite them.
Yeah.
Why don't we do that, and we'll also try to get Brad or somebody over from Selling Board.
Yeah,
Maybe they can, after that, take a position.
Yeah.
If they still feel reluctant.
That's right. I mean, there's nothing to, right, they do not have to take an overt position to come to see what's going on in Salem Newport. It would be interesting to know why they can't, and more in-depth explanation.
We'd like to see them, maybe have their name on the program, as a supporter of it.
Yeah.
You are aware Brad's on our board of directors.
Sorry?
You're aware Brad is on our board of directors.
Brad Reed, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I know how he personally feels about it. He just feels that Salem Newport is, because of the, I didn't really understand it, to be honest with you. It didn't really make much sense, but I didn't dig down into the legal ramifications of if they did take a position. So, but let's get further along with that one. So that's it for me as far as my business.
Yeah, I didn't, this meeting I didn't include.
Yep.
Did you want to address the council, because you just came up on the agenda and you wanted me to find out?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to, yeah, I think, any other new business?
That's it.
No? All right, I move to adjourn.
Second.
All right.
Dan, just if you care, that's a list of people who signed our resolution.